Hello students, how are you? Welcome to my channel Quicker Maths. Today I am going to explain an important activity of class 12, that is to draw the graph of sine inverse x using the graph of sine x and demonstrate the concept of mirror reflection about the line y is equal to x. So let's start the activity. You have to take a graph paper, and on the graph paper you have to make x dash and y dash. After making the x's x dash and y dash, take 2 units on the x axis and mark the point as pi by 6, and again take 2 units and mark the point pi by 4, then pi by 3 and pi by 2. Similarly, on the y axis, take 2 units and mark it as half and 1. On the positive side you have done, do the same on the negative side. Minus half and minus 1. And in the center write the origin O. Now for the graph of sine x, you know sine 0 is 0. So mark the first point sine 0 as 0. Then sine 30, that is sine pi by 6, is 1 by 2. So mark the point 1 by 2. Then you have pi by 4, that is 1 by root 2, and 1 by root 2 can be written as 0.7. So here what you have to do, be careful. I have taken 40 units as 1. So 1 unit will be, so what you have to do is you have to take 28 small divisions. You have to take 28 small divisions. You have to take 28 small divisions for 0.7. So for 0, sine 0 you marked 0. For sine pi by 6 you marked half. For sine pi by 4 you go to the 28th unit. 28th वाले खाने पर आपको जाना है, और because it is 0.7. And for pi by 3 go to the 36th small division because you want 0.9. And for pi by 2 it is clear that you have to go to 1. Now join these with free hand and mark these points as n1, n2, n3, n4. So join these points using your pencil with a very free hand. Now do the same for the negative side. Again I am explaining, for sine 0 it is 0. For sine pi by 6 it is, for minus pi by 6 it's minus half. And for minus pi by 4 go to the 28th small division. 28th small division. And for minus pi by 3 go to the 36th small unit. 36th small unit. 0.5, that is half, 20th unit, then 28th unit, and then 36th small unit, and then 1. Join again these points with the help of pencil with free hand. Now what you have to do is you have to draw a line of y is equal to x. So you have drawn a line for y is equal to x. Make arrows on both the sides. place paper pins on the points N1, N2, N3 and N4. This we can do later on. Now draw perpendicular from the points N1, N2, N3 and N4. First draw from N4. In your earlier classes you have learned how to draw a perpendicular from a point to a line outside that, if the point is lying outside the line. So you have to mark an arc on the upper side. Take another point and mark an arc. Now join N4 with this arc. This is how you have drawn perpendicular from N4 to the line y is equal to x. What you have to do is you have to measure N4 and the distance of y is equal to x. You mark this distance and again you place your compass on the line and mark again the same distance. So the point where the perpendicular and your mark are intersecting, mark it as I4. You have to be clear that the distance of N4 from the line and the distance of I4 from the lines should be same. Do the same for N3 point. You can increase your arc radius. Join N3 with this arc. This is how you have drawn perpendicular from N3 to the line y is equal to x. Now measure N3, distance of N3 from the line, and take the same distance from the line to that perpendicular line and mark that point as I3. In this way you will get other points also. You have to take perpendicular. If the distance is very less, you can use scale also to measure. Mark it as I2. And I1 and N1 will be the same, and 0 origin will be the same. Now using another color you can join, or you can use pencil only. Join these I1, I2, I3, I4 and O using free hand, and this you are getting the graph of sine inverse x. Similarly you can do for the negative side. This is how you can complete this activity. And in the observation you have some points. Observation says the image of point N1 in the mirror, that is the line y is equal to x, is the image of point n1 is I1. So the first observation is the image of point n1 in the line y is equal to x is I1. The image of point n2 is I2. From the graph it is very clear. The image of point n3 is I3. And there are so many points. You can take I1, I2, I3 as these are images, or you can take n1 dash, n2 dash, whatever you can write. So here I have taken I1, I2, I3. You can take n1 dash, n2 dash and n3 dash. That's all for this activity.